a depressed CEO. I'm no one. I'm alone.
Welcome to the Depressed CEOs podcast with our hosts, Jim and Dave. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Depressed CEOs podcast. This week, we're going to be deep diving into depressed CEOs from around the world with a case study on Ann Summers. But first, David, how's your week been?
Oh, it's been good, James. How's your week been?
Yeah, old mate, so good.
Why are we doing this? I can't.
Too structured.
Two white men with microphones.
Too structured.
On a podcast.
Too structured. I felt a veneer.
BBC.
I felt trapped behind a veneer. I want to break through the break through the glass.
Sure. My week's been good though, man. How's your week been?
Sick. Very, very good.
I had anything to report?
Well, I've had a particularly busy weekend. So I've done 2 festival gigs.
Yeah, they look good actually.
We've had I've had 2 DJ clips pop off online, viral wise, and we've had 2 or 3 podcast things across platforms go viral. So lots of comments, lots of love, lots of new people tuned in, locked in to seeing us. Have you got anything to say to those people?
The air fryer people, it's not that deep.
Yeah,
the air fryer comments are crazy.
People getting seriously into the whole Teflon thing.
Yeah, well, I'm very actually like in the comments, just like it's made out of everything you use is made out of that fucking aluminium. I was like, hey, that's not funny, dude.
The hum
Matt Boring.
The hum actuallys came out pretty hard.
Actuallys came out hard, which is when you know a clip pops off is when you get those out of the woodwork. Hey, it's just a bit, really. It
was a funny bit, and I thought that's a funny bit.
I know what I'm putting into my body. Like I know.
Look at me.
Look at me. You know, I fucking ate Rustler's burgers for years. I'm not.
Look
stupid.
at me. Observe me, witness me.
It's like if I said, like, did you know Rustler's burgers are actually not meat? And then people go, actually, for years you shouldn't. And I'm like, all right, dude, chill.
It'd be so funny to get the reverse hum actually when you're saying how shit something is, and somebody's like, actually, it does actually have nutrient B5 in it. So
we had that before with
technically a nourishing product.
We had that with the first outrage of this podcast. It was over paying for marathons. If you remember that.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. No,
people are like, we pay for marathon. You're paying to run, which is a funny concept.
It is, yeah.
It was a funny concept, but it doesn't mean we're against marathons.
Yeah, we're not saying you shouldn't run marathons you shouldn't pay to enjoy them, but in theory,
can for free, right?
You can just run, and you can just run a marathon length. And if you really wanted to at the end, you could congratulate yourself with some sort of medal. But it's the camaraderie, it's the flag waving, it's the neediness of having to have like thousands of people cheer you on. The real mental strength for me is Tyson Fury just running a marathon for a laugh on a Sunday morning along the beach. You know,
I don't want to be spotted.
Just go a giant husk of a man running a marathon, or Paula Radcliffe doing a poo.
Oh yeah, I remember
that's my favorite. Yeah. That's my favorite marathon.
That's
story.
Real though, isn't it?
That's real.
That's real.
Yeah.
Proper marathon.
And she was like, look, it happens.
Yeah.
I think that's where shit happens comes from.
I do that when I walk, so I shit myself on a walk, so that's crazy.
In the same way that she did, just sort of pull your shorts aside, let a shit just fall out of your arse in front of a group of people.
No, not
it happens, guys. You know, marathon walk.
Do you think when she did it, she like did it like a dog? Where because having a dog now, they look into your eyes for safety. That's a genuine thing. When they're pooing, they look at you like, "Are you got me?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you think she did that to someone at the side?
If you are the person that looked into Paula Radcliffe's eyes as she did a poo for
like
safety,
a nervous poo.
Do get in touch. Write in the comments. I don't know. I think there is footage out there of her actually doing the poo. This is the problem as well with the times that we live in. I've been doing a lot of reading about 9/11 recently, just to find it fascinating.
Brilliant.
Just get logged into it, and I kind of just it's such a fascinating thing. But people say that we're so fascinated by it because it's probably one of the last things that wasn't like overly documented, because not everybody had a camera on their phone or a digital camera to hand and all that sort of stuff. Now images are so throwaway, and like we were saying before, everything is recorded on video. Everything.
And you can't tell what's AI. It's getting that way.
Well, yeah, I struggle.
Do you honestly?
Yeah,
Facebook struggles. I'll tell you that.
I keep getting won over by AI. Oh, that's a good point. That's AI. That.
Facebook's rife with it, and you
Well, that's my main social media as well.
got boomers just being fucking. Oh, it's fucking good. That you seen this fucking?
I like
it's not
it.
real.
I like it over on Facebook. It's like being in an old pub.
Well,
It's like people
we
are
go
still
through comments,
People are
don't
still
we?
smoking indoors. They don't care. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I forgot to take screenshots, but I did have more from the
the
street,
local group.
the local group
Yeah.
that I
I
look upon.
love a local group Facebook.
There was
Well,
another
I think bring
controversy.
it
Some
back.
kids swearing it was about like your kids' mouths are foul and stuff like that, and then the other one going, "Don't tell me what to do with my kids." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
You used to just
Crazy.
hear that stuff out of your window, didn't you? Like I thought the other day there was I was walking to work and I didn't stop because I thought it was firstly it was very intrusive. Somebody was having an argument on the phone. But secondly, I was like, this clip would go so viral if I filmed it. Because this guy, he was very camp, he was clutching a gigantic bag with very few things in it. It was like a Home Bargains giant bag, massive.
Yeah,
And he was saying something like, "Don't talk to me like that because I'm the bitch. I'm the bitch here, and I'm about to become queen, bitch." And it was so sassy, and it was just like levels and levels and levels about how much of a bitch he was going to become in this scenario. Whoever he was talking to, I imagine like an ex-lover or I don't know, a family member. But it was just like one-upping how much of a bitch he was going to become, and the way that he was like a t-shirt that was like belly was just poking out the bottom of the t-shirt, this gigantic bag with a few things in, some kind of like grubby white socks and like falling apart like old trainers, and then like hair sort of matted down over his face and like a hat, but just gesturing wildly. And I thought, this is a moment, and everyone around was captivated by this man. I was like, that's real aura right there. That's realness.
that's genuine aura.
It was a beacon of realness in amongst like.
I would wear that on a t-shirt. I'm the bitch.
Yeah, I'm
the
queen
bitch.
bitch.
I'm
Yeah,
queen bitch.
Don't underestimate me. I'm the queen bitch. But I thought everywhere around, people are trying to take the perfect photo of them clutching onto their coffee, like desperately trying to convince people online that they're happy. And here's this man in his grubby socks clutching onto a carry bag, which is much too big for the things he's got in it. Just loudly proclaiming that he's the queen bitch now. And I thought, that's real, that.
Yeah, it's almost beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And and as disappointed as I am that I didn't film that, I'm really glad that I witnessed it.
Yeah.
Because it was
I don't witness
a beacon of hope.
I don't witness enough stuff like that anymore. I do go out though a lot more now.
Well, that's
With the dog.
Because you got a dog.
Yeah, I have
Because you got
to,
a dog, so you have to leave the
I
house.
have to actually. And talking of interface of humans, I literally had to interface with NPCs today, and I was over. I want to know.
Sorry, what? NPCs?
Non-playable characters.
Yeah, I know that actually.
Yeah, you know that one.
I know that one. Do you know why I know that one? Because I DJ'd an event the other day, and my friend's daughter, who's like 20-something, came up, and she was like, "Okay, now, mate, they're all NPCs out there." And I was like, what?
I agree with this person because every time I have to go out and interface, I get reminded of like, oh, this is why I don't go out. Like today, I don't know if you can relate. I would like to bat this to you because I would be like, does this annoy you or does it get on your nerves? But I had a series of events. I was already overstimulated because I'm dealing with something. So I'm like dealing with this like thing in my private life right now, which I will talk about when it's sorted.
Yeah.
So that is number one. It's there. I'm already at like a flipping 7.
Yeah.
Like, right. And then I forgot I had a meeting today, and this guy's messaging me on Discord, and he's like, "We've got a meeting." I'm like, "Look, I'm sorting this thing out. I'm on the road. I totally forgot." And he's like, you know, being so neurotypical with it, going, "Oh, don't worry about it. You just got to crack on, pull your socks up and stuff. Anyway, let's meet today." And I'm like, "No," and I'm already there.
Rift up your
and then
boots.
it starts where I got to pay a toll booth. And I became an NPC because the woman saw my dog at the toll booth. She was like, "Oh, well, that's nice. Does she want a snack?" And I'm like, "Is that safe for puppies?" And then I couldn't be arsed. So I was like, "Just fuck it. Just put it in." And she just threw this bone in, this gravy bone. I was like, "It's all right. Don't worry about it." And then the dog started kicking off because she lost the bone and would not stop sniffing. So I'm in the car going like, "Please, dear God." I'm now at an 8. So I'm driving and at an 8. I'm like, fuck this. And I'm already like, I need to pull over and get the dog. So what I'll do is when I'll pull over at McDonald's. So I go to McDonald's, and as I get to McDonald's, and I've got a picture of this, there's a white Land Rover parked across 3 fucking lanes. of like parking spaces.
Wow.
And I was like, fuck you.
Well, like
I was
sideways park.
Just sideways.
That's
I'll
outrageous.
pull out the photo. I'll cut this all out.
That's
but
outrageous.
I'm not even joking. And I took a photo going, yep, okay, now I'm at an 8.5. I'm at an 8.5.
This is
right
this
now.
morning today, 10:10 this
Yep,
morning.
Yep.
That's outrageous behaviour.
I'm fucking starting. I'm like, you motherfucker, these NPCs, man. I'm like, you fucking arsehole. And I'm like raging, dude. So is this
I would say-
you up or are you?
I would say that's like main character, though.
So
Parking your Land Rover across 3 spaces is not NPC, right?
I don't know. He's just
Can
dealing
we-
with the wild, right?
I think the main thing we need to address in it as well, and like, you know, apologies to any listeners or viewers.
That-
It is a white Land Rover, right?
Yeah.
Number one suspect to park like that.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
staring at me as well.
number
He
one.
was in there.
Yeah,
He was
man.
staring at me.
Do you know
I was staring
what?
at him, locked eyes with him. I was just nodding, going, you're a cock. You're a dick. You're a cock.
At McDonald's, people like that, if they're going in the morning, you know
Yeah.
they're only ordering the flatbread.
Oh,
At
yeah.
best.
Or a coffee. A black
Like-
coffee. You're
And
not
it's
getting
just like,
anything.
how embarrassing.
Yeah.
You bothered to drive there.
I
You've not
think
even got the balls to get a hash brown.
I think those people as well, they must be people that have come from nothing and like attained a level of
I'm
like,
making this up as well.
a level
Yeah,
of
I'm like,
prestige because I'm thinking like
They've never been told no.
yeah, but no, but I'm
it's
also
all-
like, you're still going to McDonald's though. You're driving a white Land Rover, but you're still going to McDonald's. So you must not really know what to do with yourself. You've got all this money. You want to show it off to people that haven't yet got that money. But also, have you really got the money or have you just got a lease on the car? You're parking it like a cock so people notice it. What? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't
So
know. There's
anyway, I'm
lots
already.
of levels to it.
I'm an 8.1 now.
I'm annoyed by
bubbling.
it, yeah.
I'm like,
I'm-
right, fucking hell, dog's going mental.
Yeah.
I go around the back, get the fucking little bone. I go, there you go, sort that out. She kneels on the bone. I'm like, good. I'm already at 8.2. So I go in the
8.2.
fucking McDonald's. I'm like, I'm just gonna get my fucking the sausage egg muffin, no egg. Now take note of that.
Yeah.
No egg. So I go and I order. I do it in the thing. No egg. Cool.
Oh, no.
Awesome. I go have a quick piss. And
Yeah.
as I go for a piss, a guy just fucking opens the door, bumps into me. I'm like, hey, dude, cool. And he's like, oh, sorry, mate. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, all good, bro. You don't know. Anyway, I go for a piss. There's an old guy next to me. He's got not one pair of glasses, but 2 pair of glasses, right? Not one pair of glasses, but 2. Already, I'm like, hey, dude.
He's got his focals and his bifocals
Yep,
on his
one
head.
pair of glasses, dude. Get the whatever,
Mad
one pair of
Max
glasses.
shit, innit?
Anyway, I make a note of that, and as he's drying his hands, and I'm drying my hands next to him, he's like, and as he bends down, the glasses fall on the floor. He goes, oh, sorry, mate, they hit my leg. He fucking bends down, he bumps into me, dude, and I'm like, ha, 8.5.
Covered his hands are covered in piss.
Sorry. And he's just like NPCing about, flopping around. I'm like, hey, dude, spatial awareness. Don't just wear one pair of glasses, dude. Wear one pair. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, it's okay. And I'm just masking now, like full mask. Like, it's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. I walk out. I get my McDonald's. Thank you very much. I get in the fucking car. Lady's
No.
already fucking going booloo.
Oh
I
my
open up
God.
McDonald's. What happens?
There's an egg in it.
There's
I
an
knew
egg in
there's
it,
an egg in it.
dude. Yes.
And not just an egg, like a McDonald's wet egg.
Yep.
A
Yeah,
horrible
those
wet
square
egg from
little
McDonald's.
So I have to fucking slurp this out. Fucking then lady starts jumping on me. Hey, no,
Well, she
no,
wants
not
the egg,
the egg.
mate.
She wants
She
the
wants
egg.
the egg.
Yeah.
She don't want the fucking bone anymore that I picked
No.
up. On it. No. So I'm like, 9.
Here's the egg.
9. Fucking 9.
Yeah.
And as I'm eating, I'm driving.
That's what
and I'm like, I
German.
get
That's
out
what Hitler
there.
said.
I've never had, and still now, there is a bit of fucking sausage it lodged in the top of my tooth that I've never had before. And I'm just like, this is a test. And I was just
Yeah.
like 9. And all the while, this guy in Discord's going, don't worry about that problem that you have. Just message me right now. We organised this. I said, hey, dude, I'm sorry, man, but I've got a lot on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to respond. I'm like getting angry. I don't know whether this is just me because I'm fucking neurospicy, but like, does that just annoy like all this this behavior around you, just like people just the Land Rover, the people just not. Oh, before I got in the fucking car as well, there's a person parked right next to my car.
Yeah.
And I've got the dog, and I'm like, can I get back in my car? And they're just staring at me. And I'm like, are you coming or are you going? I don't know what we're doing. I just stood there and went, hey, what are you doing? Let's move. And they go, oh, sorry, mate. And they start reversing and leave. And I'm like, I just
Even the
can't
way
deal
they
with
Little
it.
even the way they
shits.
maneuver as well sometimes annoys
Oh,
me.
everybody's so just
When-
bumbling about.
Yeah.
Everybody's skedaddling. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like, I can't.
And sometimes you're in that headspace as well, right? When like somebody wants you to do something, but you're maybe in a bit more of a goober mood or whatever, you know?
Most
And-
of 95% of the time, I'm locked in, dude. I've my
Switched
spatial
on.
awareness. I'm good. I'm locked in. I'm aware. I understand. I give people space.
Yeah.
I can't do it when I'm in the co-op. I make sure like no one's like, if you're breathing in my neck, I'm turning around, dude, in the queue and going, "Hey, dude,
Can you stop
just
breathing?
a foot, man, just 1 foot."
Can you stop breathing on my neck, please?
And I do it now. I used to be at the age where when I used to mask like 5 years ago, I never used to do that shit. But I will turn around to someone and I go, "Hey, can you just give me a bit of space?" All good. Like
Good on you, man.
I do it now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dave's
for
got
you.
boundaries, mate.
Dave's
I'm learning the
Dave's got
boundaries,
boundaries.
but I'm hot now.
And I would just like to take this opportunity to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring or not sponsoring the pod.
Fuck
I
you,
would-
Because you're sponsoring everyone else.
Fuck you,
I
BetterHelp.
would've
We don't,
gone-
want you, we don't want you a sponsor. We
I
don't
would've
want you a
No, we don't
sponsor.
want the
I would have
sponsor.
battered the BetterHelp woman or man that was helping me if I had that. I was like, "Hey, I'm shouting at you.
Help me better.
Help me.
Help me
Help
better.
me better, please.
Better
I'm
my
going
help.
to put my foot down and ram into this Land Rover if you do not help me." Because that's what I wanted in my mind. I'm like, if I didn't have a new car, would I go to jail just to go and just into the side?
Yeah.
Being someone that's injured a Land Rover in passing before and then realised, I did get a sense of social justice as I scraped down the side of a Land Rover.
Ooh.
It was nice, but then I also went, I am going to have to pay for that though. Because and it was
I am gonna
white
have
as
to
well. It
leave
was
a
a
note
white
and-
one. It was a white one. It was £1,000 worth of damages, but
Yikes.
we move.
I had a-
we move. Carry
I
on,
had,
carry
I had
on.
a similar thing where I accidentally reversed into like quite a nice white. I want to say it was like a BMW, like some years ago, and I was rolling a bit, and he sped up, so it was a bit. I would say it was 50-50. However, the guilt subsided when I saw that his number plate was personalised to spell Steve.
Yeah.
And he said to me that he was gonna obviously ask for them, and I was like, yeah, of course, just here's my details, contact me. And he was quite and this sounds awful, but this is what I think's happened. He was quite a sickly looking man, right? He didn't look well.
See
but,
sickly Steve.
He looked rich but unhealthy, and I kept waiting and waiting. It's been about 3 or 4 years now. I think he's died.
Before
because
ringing
he
you
was
to make a claim.
He tried to make a claim. He went to a garage that I recommended, and all this kind of stuff. And he was a bit snotty with them because I know the guys at the garage.
Right.
And he was like, I'm gonna go to the dealership and get them to do it. And I was like, fuck, I'm down a lot of money now.
Pants down.
And yeah, he said he was gonna do that and he'd be in contact the next week, and then he just never was. And,
Wow.
and
You
Killed him, Fran, is what happened.
I think
You
I
turned
think
him over the
the
edge, Fran.
stress of it killed him.
Yeah, I think you was the last.
Maybe that was like Dave. Is maybe he was
Oh,
at 9.
universe
He was at
me.
9.5. And
He was
then
at
that, and then
9.5,
that
and I
happened. He just had a wet egg, and then that happened, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Bye, Steve.
Yeah.
C6 Steve.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Steve might not be with us anymore
R.I.P.
because he was
Steve.
really determined to get the money, which is fair enough. I reversed.
Do you know what I think would make you feel better, Dave?
What?
A good cum. Just get it all out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Now?
I think you might in a minute.
No. Well, yeah.
Do you know who's facilitated people to have a lot of good cums over the years?
Who's that?
Ann Summers, which is our case study for today. Okay, David, let's set the scene. 1961, the swinging 60s are here. The contraceptive pill is introduced.
Take that, women.
At first, married women only. It's actually
I was acting like a
well, yeah. Take that,
bigot.
women. It was meant to be. Apparently, I don't know. It was meant to be liberating, or it was liberating.
Oh, was
I guess
it? Okay.
at the start. So it was meant to be for married women at first, so they didn't get pregnant without wanting to. The government apparently didn't want to promote promiscuity because God forbid a woman have fun.
Yeah, but I on
In
the
the
flip side of that,
1960s.
God forbid they make a pill for a man.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
and they have made.
They
a pill
did,
for a
and
man.
they couldn't handle it. Famously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they trialed it,
Interesting.
and the
Wasn't there no
complaints
side
from the
effects?
men. No, they were I think they had some emotional ups and downs, and they were like, "This is too much."
Exactly. But this is my point.
We're not emotional people, Fran. We can't handle that. Come on. I can't. God forbid I feel sad one day and happy the next. No, no
That's what
way.
I mean. I'm in it for the women because it's we should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we not fucking
Pulling out. Why are we not pulling out? Anyway,
Why are we not pulling out?
so in the 60s, university campus doctors start prescribing students the pill.
Brilliant.
Because
Just mark
they
it straight away.
Well, they basically, I think the students are like, I want this pill, and the university doctors are a little bit more lenient, and they're like, well, it's supposed to be for married women, but never mind, you're married, aren't you? And they're like, yeah, definitely. So they start giving these pills out to students, and it basically invites a degree of sexual liberation, so women can enjoy sex without fear of pregnancy. 1964, Mary Quant, in her fashion boutique bazaar on King's Road in Chelsea, invents the miniskirt. Thank you, Fran.
Sorry, I've
names it
got
after
this
names it after her favourite car, the Mini, which is affectionately also referred to as a pussy pelmet.
I'm trying to think of like Ford's Fiesta skirt. Like,
Yeah.
what favourite car?
Imagine what it could have been called: the Fiesta,
the Fiesta
yeah,
skirt.
the Skoda, the
Leave it with
Saab,
me. The Saab skirt.
yeah.
Go on.
So mini skirts at the time, it must be said, were a way for young people to flaunt how good their bodies looked. So like old people couldn't wear them because their legs would be all saggy and wrinkled, and
I'll
full of
prove you wrong.
varicose veins.
I'll wear a mini
You'd look
skirt.
good in a mini, to be
I'll
fair.
fucking
With those
pull it off.
pins, fucking hell, you
I'm
boy.
king bitch now.
So they were seen as a symbol of youth power. I'm young, I'm rebellious, I'm sexy, I'm hot, I'm fucking. And then later on in the 60s, the hippies and the flower children from the US culture start becoming popular in the UK. Hippies believe in banishing sexual repression. It will save the world. So people are fucking. They're fucking, they're sucking. They're fucking,
It's
they're
the
sucking.
60s.
They're barebacking because AIDS doesn't exist. And women are on the pill. Everyone's happy at this point. I guess women's moods maybe a little bit up and down. They don't really understand why, because we're poisoning them with
Chemicals.
but everyone on a base level is happy. They're fucking like they've never fucked before. It's great. In the 70s, we start getting into porn, and the first mainstream British porno is called Confessions of a Window Cleaner.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
What would it be today?
Confessions of a cook boy.
Confessions of a Deliveroo driver. I don't know, something like that, wasn't it? Anyway,
Confessions of a cook, man.
Confessions of a Cook Man.
No, just Confessions of a cook. COC.
Confessions of a Cook.
Yeah.
What's the most popular profession in Britain today? Taxi driver? Anyway.
Can we call it cooking up a storm?
Cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
My God.
The documentary, Cooking Up a Storm.
And then final point here, 1972, a book called The Joy of Sex, A Gourmet Guide to Lovemaking, a guide to shagging with pictures, basically, is published by a doctor called Alex Comfort. His missus encourages him to create Comfort. Yeah, comes on feet. His missus encourages him to create a guide of how to bang, basically.
I don't need that.
And into the, yeah, you don't need it.
You've already got a mini skirt.
You've read it, mate.
Like
Read
it.
it and written it.
King bitch.
Into this mess flies the big swinging dick of Michael George Kimberly Caborn Waterfield.
Yeah.
More commonly
It's a
known,
mouthful, innit? No
Yeah.
pun intended.
more commonly known as Dandy Kim. Born in 1930, privately educated, and he loves horses. So he eventually runs away from his private school and
Of course he loves horses.
works at a stable where he flirts with the idea of becoming a jockey, maybe wanking off horses, not sure.
Mr. Hands. Everybody who knows.
I've written here, this is basically like his common people moment. You know, like when posh kids come to uni and they like start wearing like vintage Adidas that they've got from the charity shop, being like, yeah, like, I mean, like, you know, it's not like all about money and stuff, is it? I just work at stables. I wank off horses. I'm like, you know, I'm not.
Again, a
he's
reference to Mr. Hands. If
He's
you haven't
from
seen it,
yeah.
Google Mr. Hands.
He's Mr. Hands. He's from money.
I'm just trying to get people to
So,
watch this viral video, Mr. Hands.
During the war, nylon, as in like stockings, tights, nylon's rationed basically because nylon production at DuPont, which we need to look into in future episodes, according to all the comments on our air fryer video, was directed towards the military. So normal price for a pair of tights would be £1 equivalent, but people are paying between 10 and 20 quid for a pair. So Dandy Kim gets into flogging tights illegally on the black market. So he's making money hand over fist at this point.
God, I love doing these study cases because they all have a similar string where they're just
The way
they're
that
just
it
winging
starts.
it. They're just doing it, aren't
Yeah,
they?
the way it
Well,
starts
they do
is
something a bit naughty at some point in the beginning to like begin what they're getting up to, don't they?
Yeah.
They're like there's something where
there's
like,
no clean beginning, is there, for any of
No.
these people? It's all muck. It's
I
all
love that we're
filth,
going through these
depravity.
cases and now we're finding the string, like what ties them all together.
Yeah.
It is, as you say, it's not Yeah.
It's illegality, really.
No
isn't
one
it?
Illegality
plays-
is
no one
outside
plays
of the
fair
system. No one
in the
plays
beginning.
fair.
No, they
one.
don't.
No one
They all
plays
play
fair in the
dirty. They all play mucky.
The fair ones are us mugs that just sit there playing ducks who's going to the job on the fucking mug. The ones that get away with shit, just like, I'm just going to fucking win
fuck
tights on the black market.
Yeah,
Why
women's
not?
tights in the back market.
I'm
Why
going to
not?
fucking,
Is it-
castrate fucking, what is it? Kipling pies fucking.
Yeah.
Make fucking fucked up chickens, is it? What was it?
Bernard Matthews. Yeah,
Yeah.
castrating pies. Yeah.
What was the turkeys?
He was breeding turkeys that were like disabled, basically.
These guys
to
are
make
not
them
playing to the
smaller.
rules, man.
They're not. No, they're
Black market
No.
tights,
Turkey eugenics.
genetically modified turkeys.
Yeah,
They're just doing it, man. They're out here.
Yeah, it's
What
Roman.
are we doing?
Roman Abramovich selling fucking
Oil?
dolls, stealing oil. Yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
fucking
That's
grabbing
right.
oil.
But
Yeah.
they never get their wrists slapped quite as much as the normal man.
No, they just
would.
get away with it because they've got this like riz of literally not giving a fuck.
They literally
Yeah.
have
They
Riz.
don't care.
They literally
Um,
have Riz before Riz was a thing.
So
Riz.
when he's 18, 1948, he pulls the international smoke show Diana Dawes in a pub by pretending to ignore her. There's a picture of Diana
classic,
Dawes in our chat. She is an absolute smoke show. So she's like looking at him across the room. He looks at her, makes eye contact, and just goes like this, looks away, and she's like
genuinely,
that. In this moment, I had to have him. Would that work for you, Fran?
No.
No, because France switched on. Genuinely, when
No, because I have self-esteem.
exactly.
Would it have worked in the past?
No, man. Maybe
it-
maybe when I was like 18.
Yeah.
When
How
I was,
old
Well,
is
yeah,
she? How
she's
old is she?
she's 17.
She's 17.
She's 17. He's
Yeah,
18.
of course, she's she's.
You
at
meet,
an
you lock
age-
eyes across a crowded room.
when I
He
read,
looks away. I must have him.
when I was single, I was just fucking about.
mingling.
I read this thing online, and it worked with one girl where
Oh my god.
it was horrible. Where you would talk if you're interested in a girl, you talk to the mate, and just give. If they're together, you constantly give the attention to the mate, and you do not even acknowledge. Even when the friend starts talking, you go, "Yeah, cool," and you continue talking to the girl, but really you want the other one because it's a psychological thing, and it
this
worked
is
once.
awful.
What
Yes,
was
it
what
was.
was this?
It
What was this
was. And I
from?
managed to
What's this
pull-
from, Dave? Is it from that awful book? What's it called? The Guide or whatever.
Yeah,
it
when
is?
I was a kid and I just didn't know, I had no moral
Yeah.
compass. I was like, well, I'm single now. I'm gonna fuck her.
What
You just
happened
don't.
to-
I'm
it
going to be
happened-
alone forever. I need to read this awful book written by terrible
It wasn't
men
a
on how
book.
to
I don't
meet
read.
women.
I read just
Well, there
bits
used to be a magazine called Ask Men, right?
Right.
Which was heavily like around that when we were sort of teenage age.
Yeah.
It was heavily marketed towards like, even though it was meant to be for adult men, it was mainly teenage guys. I think
were reading it.
reading it.
I bet I was
Where it
fucking one
was
of these
like-
subjects.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
That's cool,
FHM and Loaded. They were meant for adult men, but they weren't. Read
When
by
I when I
boys,
when
were
I
they?
when I got out of that boohoo phase where I was like, oh, I'm fucking single, this that and the other, then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna mess about, and then I was just a bit of a arsehole when I was a teenager. Like it was probably around 23.
Shout out to Boohoo, our sponsors for today.
Yeah, and then
They're not.
Then I realised, oh, I actually kind of just want a cool relationship. I don't want to fucking mess about. And yeah, but now you got Tates and all that kind of
Yeah.
horrible masculinity. But that was probably, like you said, Ask Men was probably the equivalent to that. What's happening
I
now?
think it
but
was
on
that
a
bit. It was like
smaller
it was
level.
much more underhand, much more like it was a quieter misogyny.
Sure,
Whereas
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Titans, it is very loud and out there, and like they don't feel like there's any sort of
Well, I'd say that Dandy Kim's probably along the Tate route, really. He's a very,
Yeah.
very good looking man, so he gets away with quite a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
he is. I looked him up. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah,
He's
so
very well dressed. I mean, that's what a dandy is, isn't it?
Well, that's how
It's
he
a
gets it. That's how he gets his name. So
eccentric
yeah, he
kinda
basically
guy.
at this point his common people era is over. Basically, he's given up on the like Adidas tracksuits from the charity shop, working at the stables.
Looking down at the pools.
He becomes a ringleader of a gang of posh boys in Chelsea, and they call him Dandy Kim because he's handsome and he's got loads of nice suits. So that's exactly where it
Yeah,
comes from.
exactly.
And his middle name's Kimberly.
I would have definitely, if I'd be like, what's up, Kimberly?
I mean, Dandy Kim's a cool fucking name, isn't it? It is a cool fucking name for a cool
Kinda
guy.
cringe,
I
no?
think if you own having like what is like I would say it's more of a feminine name as a
Yeah.
middle name. If you own it, there's something a bit sexy about that.
There is-
So
I-
I'd give him that.
I'm
But like overall, I already don't like him very much.
as disgusted as I am by him. I'm a little bit drawn to him in an odd way.
Yeah.
Just because I'm, having the audacity to do all this stuff, I'm kind of fascinated by. But yeah,
Yeah.
he is awful. So he's rutting left, right, and centre. He marries an American millionaire's daughter at Gretna Green. And this is from the Telegraph. So I'll just read as is. With his bank account topped up, He then tells her it won't work out and she should run back home to daddy. So basically, this American millionaire's like, I don't want you marrying my daughter. Here's money to leave her alone. He takes the money and then tells her to fuck off.
Oh, shit.
That's how much she meant to him. He didn't love her.
Of course, well.
Yeah,
shocked,
he just married her as a manipulation tactic. Awful. He then dates actresses, ex-wives of politicians, and the daughter of Jack Warner from Warner Brothers fame. This is where you're going to really enjoy this, David. He blackmails Jack Warner's daughter into finding Jack Warner's safe in his house by saying, you don't want me to tell your dad what we've been up to over the last year, do you?
Ugh.
Pretty awful.
Scummy
This isn't
bastard.
This isn't the bit you're going to like, but there is a bit coming up that I swear you
I was
will
going to
find
say,
as
what
a nice
part,
payoff. He gets into this safe. He steals 23,000 francs, and something else which we'll come to in a minute. He fucks off to Cuba. He's running guns for a few years for the dictator Batista.
On point, yeah, for these.
My favourite dry hair shampoo.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Favorite dry hair
I just
shampoo.
know the
Favorite
wrestler,
Cuban
that's it.
dictator.
I'm just thinking of
wrestler.
what's-
Yeah. No, this is all true. This is all true
Yeah.
and printed in print in the Telegraph. No, this is true.
No,
this is true.
I know what
there's-
Scott's saying.
There's
Because it's printed in the tabloids, allegedly.
but there's I think allegedly. Okay, allegedly. Okay, there we go. Allegedly. But I think this is all
It's all like
documented
yeah,
at
because
least.
a lot of it's been through like the courts.
Yeah, lots of this has been through courts. So basically, for the theft of the 23,000 francs, which he did previously, the French police are looking for him, and he's basically due a jail sentence of 4 years. He ends up in Tangiers in Morocco, and he's running a water skiing school for some reason. The French police track him there, and so once he knows that they're onto him, the Cray twins extradite him back to Britain, basically, through this water skiing school. I'm not sure if they made him water ski all the way home, but apparently the Cray twins got him over to Britain, basically, on the run from the French police.
I've come here to fucking water ski.
It's mental, isn't it? It is mental. So
Cray Twins would be a good one.
it would be a great one. We should get into that for sure. So basically, when he gets back to the UK, the French government or the French police finally capture him, and they say to him, right, you're under arrest, whatever. But along with the 23,000 francs from Jack Warner, he's also robbed some, in brackets, sensitive documents from Jack Warner's safe.
And
The sensitive documents are never disclosed what they are, but they are enough to get his jail sentence reduced to 12 months. And for Jack Warner to say, oh, you know that 23,000 francs you nicked from me? Don't worry about paying that back.
Yeah, you can have it.
So
don't worry
what are we reckoning are in these documents then?
Right, so what year is it? It's the 60s.
Yeah.
And Jack Warner is who? Just remind me.
Jack Warner is one half of Warner Brothers, as in the film studio.
I think it's something to do with kids.
I mean, when you look at the era,
That's where we go to, isn't it?
That's where I go to instantly.
I
kids.
think it's Jack Warner.
Funny is like him in stockings.
Yeah,
sort of
Jack Warner in stockings in sexy underwear,
taking it from a man. I don't
or
know.
a dog.
Because it
allegedly.
allegedly, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
back then it might be a bit like.
He
Were
could
you
have
ashamed to be gay back in the 60s?
he could have
Probably
just
not,
he could have
no.
just been gay. It could have been a rubber fist.
I think it's
fucking
kids,
hell. Is
though.
that your dad's rubber fist?
If it's Warner Bros, sorry, allegedly, could be kids, allegedly.
yeah,
Could
So-
be, allegedly.
He gets out of prison with the money that he's extracted from this transaction. He buys a manor in Dorset and he's cruising around London, in Chelsea. He's seeing all the mini skirts. He's smelling the sex in the air. Women are on the pill. Everything's great. And some Lord Goodman, comes up to him. And of course,
With a monocle. Hello!
Dandy Kim has published a sex guide under a pseudonym, a nom
Is
de
this available
plume.
to look?
Yes, you can look it up. It's Terence Hendrickson is his nom de plume. You can find the book. I don't know if you can find a copy of it. It might be sort of out of circulation now, but you can find the book or whatever it's called. And this Lord Goodman goes, well, the way you've captured the market for men here, wouldn't it be good if you could do the same thing for women? And the penny drops. He's a horny rutsman. He's like, fucking hell. He can sell
This is the
fucking.
birth of.
This is the birth of. He's got a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend called Anis Summer. And she's working for him, managing his Dorset estate. And I imagine being horrifically emotionally manipulated and blackmailed and whatever based on his previous standards. And he pressures her into using her name on the shop. So he calls it
Just
Anne
sign it.
Summers. Because basically also he knows that people know who he is. So he can't call it Dandy Kim's because people are like, I'm not going fucking there. He's an awful man.
Dandy
So
Kim's
Anne's-
nylons.
Dandy Kim's Nylons, exactly. Fuck it. That's a great band name, by the way. That's our band name. But
Dandikin and the Nylons.
so she reluctantly agrees to give her name over, and he opens the first ever Anne Summers shop in Marble Arch in 1970. They're selling multicolored massages, so early clit stims, exotic lotions, some kind of lube, I imagine, that kind of thing, and blow-up partners sold without
shit.
puncture repair kits. So if you buy your puncture repair kits
Is
separately.
Anston still like booming now?
Still going. We'll get to that. So 1971, Anis Summer is named Woman of the Year by the London Evening Standard. But under the surface, the cracks are beginning to show because she's convent educated. So like nuns basically educated her. And all the religious people are getting really pissed off because there's her picture up all over London with like holding vibrators and whatever, like big cheesy grin. Come to Anne Summers. Spelled C-U-M, like drenched in cum. She's selling like nipple clamps. He's bringing in like fucking Dandy Kim's going, yeah, fuck, let's bring in these butt stuff. Let's get real weird with it.
Was the Catholic Church offended by this? Was there?
Yes, the Catholic Church.
How
Can you
the
imagine?
irony.
Can you imagine?
The irony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not look into your shit. How
let's,
about that?
Let's not look into the Catholic Church for sure. So essentially, she's feeling, I guess,
Pressured.
conflicted by her upbringing and her morals and everything that's been instilled in her from the church, indoctrinated, drowned into her. And then on top of that, most importantly, Dandy Kim's not paying her any money. Or he's certainly not paying her the money that he said he was going to be paying her. So in the end, she kind of goes, do you know what? It's not run by me. You thought it was me, but Scooby-Doo reveal, it wasn't me, it was Dandy Kim!
the whole time.
And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Catholics. So yeah, Dandy Kim's revealed as the man behind the brand. The trust in the brand's completely severed.
Oz behind the curtain.
Yeah, his arsehole's handed to him. It's 1971. There's also
Dildos everywhere.
There's a postal strike. He's dropping his dildos, so he can't post any dildos out, loses loads of money. The business is absolutely tanking, and he sells the shop to David and Ralph Gold for £10,000.
Oh shit.
Which is where we'll catch up next week. For Dandy Kim, anyway, he snakes through the rest of his life. He allegedly, I have to strike this very carefully, he shags Princess Margaret. He also allegedly shags a whole host of other models and actresses. I think some of that's actually not allegedly. This is allegedly. Apparently, he lands his helicopter illegally in Hyde Park. And he dies in 2016. But 1972 was the beginning of a whole new world for women's sexual liberation.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
More
You're
next
welcome,
week.
women.
You're welcome, women.
Thank you. On behalf of women.
You're welcome. On behalf of all men, Fran, you're welcome.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
So fucking awful, isn't it? Oh my God. So, David, have we learned anything from this week? Are there any key takeaways that you've got that you'd like to?
I think this week we're starting to see a pattern between these CEOs, these millionaires.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a pattern emerge, and that pattern is they're all just again shady motherfuckers that don't.
Yeah.
If you want to get ahead in life, don't play by the rules.
Perfect. Have you learned anything, Fran? Anything you want to add?
Men are bastards.
I mean, there's not all of them, obviously. Not
Don't
all.
bless you, that's
Hashtag
kind.
not all men. No, but I would say, I think like, yeah, you have to be deeply unethical
If you want to get ahead.
if you want to get ahead. But also,
Always to get ahead, not be
not
unethical.
always,
but it seems
but
like
I would
with
say for the people that have claimed the glory all for themselves, I
Mhm.
think they definitely do something very naughty in the beginning to get the initial investment. So to make
Yeah.
the initial bit of money, there's always a law-breaking moment / crime.
Yeah, good.
I would say I've learned that if you're incredibly good looking, you can trap millionaires' daughters, take them to Gretna Green, marry them, get your bank account topped up whenever you want. Don't play by the rules. Just be really, really good looking and fuck it all. If you're ugly, you've probably fucked it, and that's your fault. So, circle back next week.
Next week.
Where we'll learn more about Ann Summers and play some games. Ciao, Bella.
See